Hello there, it's Carrie Rhodes here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and a new card making video. In today's video, I am playing with the clear stamp set of the month from Spellbinders for March 2022. This is a cute Eastery stamp set with gnomes in it. Of course, you could use it for something besides Easter. The gnomes are versatile that way. And this stamp set also has a coordinating die set you can get. So the Spellbinder club kits are ones you can subscribe to and they will send them to your house every month, and they are such a great value. This month I've already shared with you the large die of the month and the Glimmer Hot Foil kit of the month. So be sure to check those out, and I will have all the club kits linked for you in the description box below so you can check those out. But now we're gonna have fun making a Slimline card with this brand new stamp set and some cute little chocolate bunny treat holders. I'm so excited. Let's get started. Let's take a close-up look at the Spring Gnomes set of 15 stamps, and there is an optional die set. We're going to stamp out every image in this set except for the sentiments with some Copic-friendly black ink on some white cardstock. I'm going to use my Copic markers to color these out. They're really cute and like fun, whimsical images. The gnomes are really simple, so they're pretty easy to color. I enjoyed coloring them so much. I colored a bunch of them, so I'm giving this one some blonde hair and just going with some kind of bright rainbow colors. Like I have all the colors going on in this card today. I just felt like spring time bright colors for this card and making just like a really cute Easter scene. So I'm giving this one a pink hat. I'm using R21 as my darkest. As I go throughout the coloring, I do end up adding in R22 for a little darker pink, which I'm going to do on that image at the top right corner that kind of looks like a balloon. I colored it to look like a strawberry. So cute. All right, so now it's time to color her dress. I'm using B04 and B02 to color this, and I just kind of got the color inspiration from the rainbow. I picked something like two colors or two markers from each color in the rainbow and just went with that, and it ended up being perfect to match with some chocolate bunnies. I made this card that I'm making right now, and then my daughter and I went out and about and I saw these chocolate bunnies and I was like, I have to get these and make something to go with my card. So that's where it came from. But here you can see all the images colored. I think it is a really cute set. And at first I was just like, what am I going to make with this? What should I make? And then I decided, let's just stamp and color some bright colors, and then the card just kind of comes together. So these are all die cut out. I wanted to show you there are bunny ears that you can add to the gnomes, which is so very cute. There's one straight ear, so you have to stamp that more than once, and then two bent ears, so you can have an ear going either way. And there's that cute balloon. So I colored an egg in each of the rainbow colors, and then I'm adding some sparkle silk on top of that. When I think of dyeing Easter eggs, I think of like splattery, messy, the little I don't even know what what is that? You know what I'm talking about. Egg dyeing kit that's like $1, you know, and then you dye your eggs in it. That's what I was going for, that kind of look. So now I have this really fun embossing folder, big dots, and I am adding some ink to that. I think this is Sea Breeze ink, and I put it on the side so that the dots would remain white while the background is blue, and that just gives me kind of a fun, different background than doing traditional ink blending, and it's that kind of messy watercolor feel that reminds me of dyeing Easter eggs. And so is this hill I'm about to make with some ink smooshing. I used bamboo ink, which I think is one of my favorite colors from the Altenew ink line. I use it a lot. So I'm just creating a strip by pressing this ink down onto it that I'm going to cut. This is the Universal Border Slimline die set. It was the large die of the month for April 2021, so about a year ago, and I'm going to use that for my hill. Next, I have these little finger dauber blending brushes. it's a brush on the end, and they come in a stack like that. I got them off of Amazon. I will link them for you in the description box below. This is my favorite way to use them right here, is to add a little dusting of color on the edge. So I'm bringing back that same color, the bamboo ink, and darkening up the top of the hill just to give it a little more dimension. Isn't that fun? They work really good. So I decided to use the blue one and add some more sea breeze ink on 3 sides of this panel. The bottom's going to be covered with the hill, so I only need to do the top and the sides, and that's going to just help draw your eye in towards the center with the edges being a little bit darker. So fun. I love them. Okay, I'm gluing on my hill there at the bottom so I can start creating the scene for this card. This panel is a little bit longer than my card base, which is 8 1/4 by 3 1/4, and then I will mount it onto a slimline card that's 8 1/2 by 3 1/2 and have a nice white border. You can see here I'm just adding things on with foam squares and gluing some down, creating my little Easter scene with the eggs all around, and added bunny ears to the gnome with the rainbow hat. Next, I need a sentiment, so I am pulling out one from the set. It says Happy Easter. The happy is separate. That way you can stamp it with the word spring if you like. I'm embossing that with white powder onto some purple cardstock, and there are coordinating dies to cut out the sentiments, which I love. Thank you so much for that. I just love this look of having it cut really tight to my embossed sentiment. So I'm going to glue those down right in the center of the card, and then it's time to mount it. I didn't add any extra embellishments this time. Crazy, right? But I felt like there was so much going on with that embossed background, the kind of watercolory look going on. I have the silk splatter on the eggs. It already felt like it was enough just the way it was. Kind of like you. All right, so that's my finished card, but these are the bunnies. Don't they have kind of like a 70s retro Easter feel to them? I think I buy them every year, and I saw them again this year. I was like, I have to make something. So this is a piece of cardstock that measures 5 inches by 4 1/4. I'm scoring it, and I have all the score lines where you need to score on the screen for you, so you can pause this, write it down, and recreate these. These chocolates are by Palmer. I've seen them at the grocery store and at the dollar store. So I feel like they might not be too hard to find if you wanted to completely recreate this. So before putting this together, I'm going to stamp this out, creating a background with one of the stamps from the stamp set, and I'm using Coralberry ink on this light pink paper and the egg. And here's the little girl gnome I colored to go on this. I'm going to use that as a reference for where I want the slot for my ribbon to be. Now, you could use scissors for this. Maybe you have a little die or something. You could cut this out, but I just need a little slit right here in the middle that my ribbon can go into. So I'm going to use my craft knife, but I'm going to be completely honest with you. I do not like the craft knife. It is not my favorite thing, but luckily this isn't gonna show. You know, this is not for cute. It's gonna be hidden, so it's fine. I'm gonna use it and I will be okay. So I'm making sure this is big enough for my ribbon, which by the way, I just pulled out my little box of ribbon scraps and used that. There's only one time I had to pull out a roll of ribbon that I didn't have a scrap for. And I don't think I have that many ribbon scraps, so I was pretty impressed with that. Okay, we are using some double stick tape to put this together on one of the end flaps, and then just fold it right over to seal this up. So it's like a box without a top and a bottom. Okay, all right, so I forgot I wanted to stamp Happy Easter at the bottom of this. So before I go any further, I just pressed it flat and stamped that Happy Easter there with some pure graphite ink, so a really dark gray. I thought that was a little bit better than black in this instance. Okay, so I put the ribbon just through the front, and then I'm going to bring in my chocolate bunny. I'm going to put that in. The back of the ribbon is just wrapped around the back of the box, but I'm actually going to thread it through the inside of the box right here. I decided it needed to go inside. So just thread that in, and then I'm going to tie a knot at the top of this. You kind of want it to be tight. It works better if it's pulled tight. And then I'll tie a knot. Of course, you could do a really cute bow. You do you and what you like. I do like bows, but this just seemed like the right way to go because you need to grab that knot and pull it. So now I'm adding a little bit of double stick tape onto the ribbon, and that's where I'm going to attach my gnome. But before I did, I felt like maybe it needed to be a little bit thicker. So I die cut plain cardstock with the die and just plain white, adding that to the back of the gnome, and that will give her a little bit more sturdiness. That's a word, right? All right, then I am sticking that down. So when I pull this, she will go up and the chocolate comes up out of the box. I thought that was really fun. But now let's make a green one. I am stamping the flower for the background this time, stamping Happy Easter before I put the box together. And then I have my slit ready to go for my ribbon, and I am putting the box together the same exact way. And this ribbon right here, it was already like used or tied. So I thought, oh, it'll be fine. I'll tie it, it'll work. But right where the ends of my ribbon would be, the cute, nice cut ends, is where this ribbon was all wrinkly. I need like a ribbon iron real fast right there. But what ended up happening is at the end of this video, you'll see I changed the ribbon. I couldn't stand it. So here I am just sticking this down with some foam squares. So this time the ribbon is going to move and pull out the little chocolate without the gnome moving. So you could do it either way. You could put the ribbon on a little bit more hidden where it just comes out of the top of the box, but you just have to move your slit up. So however you want to do it, but I made one in all the colors and added the gnomes colored in different ways. And there you can see I changed up the green ribbon, and they're just so cute to mix and match the ears. I made brown ears. My little blue one has one ear up, one ear down. Oh, I just had fun making these. So there are my boxes and my card with this super cute clear stamp of the month from Spellbinders, the Spring Gnomes. Make sure you check out the Spellbinder Club kits. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised at the price point of these kits, and they come to you every month. I have so much fun creating with them. I have the other two kits I've created with, Large Die of the Month and Glimmer Hot Foil Kit of the Month. I have those videos linked for you below, as well as all the club kits that Spellbinders has to offer. If you like stamping videos and card making videos, I have new ones all the time. So feel free to subscribe, and I will see you guys again on the next video. Happy stamping! Bye!